Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and we're back with another review. And today, we're doing something a little bit different. This is from the Marvel Superhero Mashers or Smashers line. This is Iron Man. And what exactly this line is about these are 5-inch tall figures that have really good articulation, but they also have swappable pieces. Let me show you. So this is Iron Man. This is basically the neoclassic design, which was the first armor he had when I started reading comics. And you have universal joints here in the shoulder. You have a swivel here in the head. Very expressive. You don't really have a ball joint, but it does a great job. You have a bend here in the elbow. Really, just about 90 degrees, maybe a little more. No chest articulation, but I think that has to do a lot with the gimmick. You have universal joints here in the leg, swivel up here, swivel at the knee, about a 90-degree bend at the knee, maybe look a little less, 89 degree, and then forward and back ankle rotation, as well as ankle pivot. And of course, like I said, you can rotate the joint there, which is kind of cool because when you have ankle pivot, you lose the ankle swivel, so this does help in terms of doing like kneeling poses and stuff like that. So these are actually really great articulated figures. So what exactly can you do? Well, this was part of a Walmart exclusive set that came with a bunch of extra pieces. And the reason I got this set was because the pieces it came with, instead of just being random members of the Marvel Universe, it was the Hulkbuster armor. So you can go ahead and start swapping out the pieces. So first, let me just give it a little space here. We need to prepare Iron Man. So first thing you want to do is rip off its head. I'm just going to put these off to the side here off camera. Remove the forearms. They do go on tight, and unfortunately I do think over time these joints will loosen up and not hold as well. You want to remove the feet below the knee, and basically here you have the core figure. Now these parts here can remove as well and be swapped out with other figures, but the joints here, the shoulders and upper arms, that's fixed. So first thing you want to do is take these legs and the new legs and feet, snap them into place. This reminds me of the old Toy Biz figure. Anybody remember those with Iron Man, where you can put the armor on like Tony Stark? Now I think this is how the feet are supposed to go. They're not curved like the regular Iron Man figures. Next, what you can do is take the larger Hulkbuster arms and just snap them into place there on the forearm. As you can see, that does have a gun. Now this is where things got a little tricky for me and a little interesting. This is the chest piece. It's made of a soft vinyl. And you see there's these 4 pegs. Now I assume that's to swap it out with different figures. You have the 2 pegs here on the back. So you would think you would just drop this on and then just line up the higher set of pegs so everything lines up. Well, that really doesn't work because it doesn't allow you to put the head on. So basically you just drop the chest on and then take the head and try to snap it into place. Unfortunately, that neck joint likes to move, and there you go. Once you get it on, it'll drop all the way down, and basically the head will hold the chest plate in position, but you can still move it around and have articulation. And here you have the Iron Man all done up in the Hulkbuster. Now you still have the bend at the elbow, but as you see there, the hands are now pegged in, so that you do have some wrist articulation. You do have the same knee articulation. And the feet are a little more limited now. They do go back. They only go forward ever so much, but you do have ankle pivot. And you still have the same head articulation going back and forth, although the bending is a little more limited due to the collar. But that's really cool. And the reason I got this was, this was one of maybe 2 Hasbro releases where you had an Iron Man figure going into the Hulkbuster armor instead of treating it as two separate figures. Now, I will admit, from what I remember, when he had the Neoclassic armor, was not modular. He did not get the Hulkbuster armor until he had the next armor after that, which was a golden yellow, much deeper gold, yellow, and a different red, and also had the triangle-shaped art reactor on his chest. And that armor was called the modular armor, that you could swap different things on and off, like the Hulkbuster components. So, this is really cool. And as I mentioned, this is a Walmart exclusive from about 2015. I got it off of Amazon for $14, which I think is a great price. Usually these, with two figure sets, they go a little bit more, about $20. This is a very popular line in terms of the swapping buildable component figures, because Hasbro has it for Transformers, Marvel, and Star Wars. Playmates has it for the Turtles, and Mattel even has it for the WWE Superstars line. So, and I think they're all cross-compatible. Don't hold me to that, because this is the first figure I bought, and probably the only one I'll get. It is still, last time I checked, available on Amazon. Like I said, I paid about $14. So definitely, if you're a fan of Iron Man and the Hulkbuster, definitely check this out. This is your old pal Chuck for Hulkbuster Iron Man. We will see you next time.